Hello and welcome to the Getting Started with OnePageCRM webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop us an email at support@onepagecrm.com. Now, I will go through a few slides before I get into the demo itself, where we will discover how sales and transactions process work, how you can manage your contacts and generate new leads, how you can connect your email account and use email features such as email templates, bulk emails, and open email tracking. We will also explore your pipeline, deals, and reporting. And at the end, we're going to see some apps and integrations that we will build as well. Now, for those of you on the go, we have our OnePageCRM mobile app. It is available for both iOS and Android. And the mobile apps enable you to take the power of OnePageCRM wherever you go. Now, on top of that, we also have our On the Road app, which is an AI-powered route planning app. With it, you can quickly select the contacts you want to visit, and we will calculate the optimal route using the most up-to-date traffic data, just giving you the time estimate for your journey and get you there in the most efficient way possible. So please feel free to give it a download. Okay, so this is my OnePageCRM account, and what you see here is the main focus of OnePageCRM, which is your own action stream. So OnePageCRM, by the way, is built on the getting things done principle, which is a productivity principle from the business consultant David Allen. It's all about upfront thinking, just moving to that one next action to move it forward, to getting more work done, and ultimately just completing that sale. So what we have done here is taking those productivity principles and apply them into a CRM. So the way your contacts are sorted in your action stream is based on the urgency of the action itself. That's why your most important actions, or the ASAP, are the ones that you will find at the top, followed by any overdue actions. We're not forgetting about those. And underneath, you will find your today's and your future actions. Now, there are different ways for you to customize your action stream and have a different view of it. So I want to quickly show you your calendar view. So this is a calendar grid view of your actions in OnePageCRM, as you can see. And the next one is the ability to put a focus on the actions that matter. And this is done through our focus mode. So focus mode allows you to hide contacts with a closed sales cycle, hide contacts without an action, and show up to 1 week of different days with upcoming contact with actions. Now I will dive right into my next actions and what the sales action process is all about. So I'm just going to click on Barack. So I have this contact here, and then as you can see, the focus is on the next action. So the only thing that I can do here, that I have to do here, is come here and say mark as complete. So I just give him a call. I click complete. Let's say that he asked me to give him a call back on Monday at 10 a.m. So OnePageCRM is automatically picking date and time from the calendar. And I just need to click on save. Now, by the time you complete your calls, or that you complete your meetings, or if you need to leave a relevant interaction about something that happened with the contact, we encourage you to leave a disposition. You can do this through this add call button. You can leave any notes relevant to the conversation, upload any documents through attachments, and also leave result in here. So I'm just going to say Barack is ready for quote. And then I want to type at, which is another cool feature. You can notify one of your team members or multiple team members within the notes section so that they are on top of the things that must be done. I'm going to click on save, and John will get notified about this action. So all of this information, by the way, it's tracked through your timeline. So we will keep a track of all notes, meetings, calls, deals, actions, emails, and updates. And we're going to dive into timeline later today. Now, as you can see, then my next focus is on the next action. So I'm going to go back to my action stream. And if you remember well, Barack used to be at the top. Now he's flowing here through my action stream, and he's going to be ready for me to follow up on a different date. Now, the only thing that I have to do is to keep moving with my next contact. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to click on Elon. And once again, the only thing that I have to do is mark as complete. But another cool feature that I want to display for you, it's called saved actions. So if I simply type SE, I can see that there's a saved action that is send an invoice. This is done through saved action. So if you have repetitive cells that you need to apply either all at once, or you just need a simple way to apply those actions in OnePageCRM, you can create your own saved actions and also group them. So one of the good things that I can do with saved actions is being able to apply multiple actions at once, leaving a predefined date on those, insert, and they all get applied to one of my contacts. Now, one of the challenges that a lot of people face is not being able to communicate effectively with their teams when it comes to assigning tasks. So that's why you also have the option to assign actions to other team members. So in this case, John will be the next person. And when I click on save, John is going to get notified about this action. And this action is going to be pushed also to his own action stream. So there are not really excuses on not following up. Very good. Now, one of the things that I also want to display when it comes to managing and customizing your action stream is the option to toggle the view into a wide and a narrow view. So you have this option to split your layout into two while keeping the focus on your actions. You also have visibility on each of your contacts and details. Now, there are different ways in which you can get contacts into OnePageCRM. You can do this manually, of course. You can do this on the main app or on the mobile app as well. And one of the main ways in which people import data is from a CSV file. You're given that option in OnePageCRM. But there are other ways in which you can also import contacts in bulk, including importing from Google Contacts. Now, if you go to your import and export page, this is where you get the chance to do a full import. We have a nice video available on how to do it, and you can also download our import sample file in here. And returning to this page, I just wanted to remind you that you also have the option to export your contacts and export your deals out of OnePageCRM. But now, regardless of where you keep your contacts, we know that when you're in sales, you're always on the lookout for new leads. Whether you meet them at a conference, via a friend, or social media, you can easily add them into OnePageCRM. So let's go back and now let's add a contact manually. So I'm just going to go with Gosha Fitzgerald. I'm going to leave OnePageCRM, of course, and then I'm going to add here the email address. Okay, so you only need a last name or a company name for you to get a new contact. Click on save. And now for Gosha, there is this wand icon that just appeared in here for me. And this is one of those cool features that we're really proud of. This little green icon, we called it the magic icon. But when you click on it, a lot of data will be enhanced for Gosha, including social media profiles and more information that allow me to follow up more efficiently with Gosha. So this feature is based on a contact email address. Now, wherever your leads come from, you can use another feature that we have available in OnePageCRM. And to show you that, I'm just going to switch for a moment to my Twitter account. So the reason for doing that is that OnePageCRM has the lead clipper. So it's a browser extension that allows you to capture data from social media profiles or from any website, or including your own inbox in Gmail and Outlook, and send them to OnePageCRM in one click. So if you're doing some prospecting here in Twitter, just like me, I'm just going to click on the lead clipper, and Michael's information is captured, including my next action. So the only thing that I have to do here is to apply one of my next actions. And then I'm going to click on save. And this is how easily Michael is sent now to my OnePage CRM account. Now let's go back to the CRM and have a look. And back into my action stream, I'm just going to click on refresh. And then I should see Michael here, just recently captured from Twitter. So once again, I highly recommend it, Lead Clipper, for all of you guys, for the ones who are interested into lead generation. Now let's look into what else is available in your action stream. We're going to do that through your left side panel. We're going to start with status labels. So the more you can customize the system, then the better you can understand how to work efficiently with OnePage CRM. So that's why with things like status labels, you get the option to customize them. Status labels, they indicate the sales step that you take throughout your entire sales process. So whether you call them leads, prospects, or customers, the cool thing is that you get the option to customize those labels. So the account owner, please feel free to comment here as one of the first things that you should be doing. Leave a description and customize your labels. Those labels are available in your action stream, so you get to filter and see at a glance where you're at with a specific contact. And if you need to move a contact through a different status, then you can do this easily from his contact profile. Very good. Now down here, we also have our tags. So tags are great for segmentation of your data. You just need to add a tag in here. I'm gonna add one from Michael, so he is a CEO. And the way I think of tags is just an easy way for you to create groups of contacts. And it's, if you need to complete an email campaign, or if you are going to attend, let's say, a conference, then you can easily add those tags in the go. And later down the road, just filter your contacts based on the tags that you have. On top of tags, we also have the option to create custom fields. So I will go for a sec just to my settings. So if you are the account owner, in addition to tags for segmentation, you can also use custom fields. I'm going to come here to my custom fields. And then as you can see, we have contacts, organization, and even deal fields. So the way I use custom fields is to segment my data based on information that help me track my business more efficiently. I have custom fields such as industry type, and renewal date, products of interest. So all of these can be easily created in your settings. And then if you go back now to your action stream, I'm going to go to Michael once again, and then I can edit and easily apply those custom fields. So I go down and apply a birthday, industry type. So I have these industries, a renewal date, products of interest, and this is all the variety of custom fields that you get to create. So I'm going to click on save. And now I can see those custom fields easily available at Michael's profile. Good. Next is lead sources. So the more you know about your contacts, the better the engagement. That's something that I like to say. So it might be different the way that you engage with somebody that's coming from, let's say, Twitter, just like Michael, as opposed to somebody that you met at a trade show or at a seminar. So please comment here and customize your lead sources as well. Unlike things like lead sources, status, or tags, custom fields, it's something that is not found here on the left side. So for you to get a list of contacts containing information in your custom fields, we have a filter section. So by creating a filter, you can tell the system to give you information contained in your custom field. So I'm just going to go down and look for one of those. So I want to say industry type is IT, but on top of that, you can create different combinations of criteria within the filters to display, for instance, not only the people who are IT, but also the ones that are leads, the ones who are customers, and segment your data even more efficiently. So I'm just going to create this one. These are my IT leads, and then save. And of course, any new contacts that fall into this category will be automatically applied to this filters. Now, lastly, you can search your contacts easily. So if I look for Michael, then I will be able to find this information easily in the system, find all the people who I have under this name. Very good. Now, let's explore sales related aspects in OnePageCRM. So whenever you have an opportunity with a contact, so we call them deals. So once you have an opportunity, you should be logging a deal against contact. The action stream gives you a reference as to who has a pending deal. As you can see, there's a monetary value associated. So let's go ahead and add a deal for Michael. I'm just gonna click in here, and then I'm gonna click on add deal. Okay, so the deal name, we suggest to keep it as simple as possible. This will help you later down the road with reporting. 3 features that can help you track your deals at multi-month or once of deals, commissions, and a cost field. On top of that, one of the things that we recommend you start working on initially with your deals is the catalog of products and items that you have. So with the catalog, you can create independent deal items with a specific description, cost, and price associated, as well as creating bundles, which are a combination of multiple items, which is the case that I have done in here. I'm going to include my SEO Consult bundle for Michael. And now all this information gets automatically calculated for me. And you can also update, do your updates on the fly. So maybe he's interested in 3 different packages. So you can update here, or you can also insert other items to the deal. So I'm just going to include this. Very good. Notes relevant to the deal. I can assign deals to other team members, upload attachments, and then the only thing that I have to do is to click on save. Now, the last thing probably here will be to specify when I'm expecting to close this deal, just going to be in a week's time. So I'm just going to specify and then click on save. Very good. Now, the best place to track your deal is in the pipeline. Your pipeline is a core forecasting tool that gives you a clear view of your expected future revenue. And if you don't have a deal, then your pipeline will not be utilized. So we highly recommend you work with those deals. Now, deals are created to help you track potential revenue with your qualified prospects. They move throughout your sales stages here. This is one of the things that you can do with this view. And they will give you a quick overview of how you're progressing with your deals in your account. This is going to help you proactively prioritize, engage, and stay connected with the most important prospects first. Now, when it comes to pipeline management, we have plenty of flexibility. That's why you have 2 different views in the pipeline. What you're looking at now is called Kanban, but we also have a forecast view. And within the forecast, you can edit easily your teams and individual monthly sales targets, as well as have quarterly, monthly, or yearly intervals view within the pipeline. Now, when it comes to managing the pipeline, we also recommend that you customize your own deal stages. So if I go to configure, this is where you can customize the stages that are for each of the pipelines that you have. Talking about other pipelines, we have multiple pipeline features that would allow you to track multiple business, or if you work with multiple projects, that's a different way to create a different pipeline, which may have an independent, sales process. Now, with both pipeline views, you get the option to add a deal from scratch. You can filter based on each of your pipelines, each of your team members, apply your tags and your filters, and also change your pipeline values. Now, at the bottom, I have my entire deal list, which I can export to Excel for further review at any time. Very good. Now, if you don't have an action with a contact that has a deal, you probably should. That's one of the things that we encourage you. If you have a deal, you should have an X action. So in case you don't, we give you a reference to this in here, and you can easily click on the contact and then add an X action from here. So I'm just going to use one of my saved actions and click on save. Very good. Now let me go back to the pipeline. Good. Now, if you find yourself repeating the same tasks, like changing the status label of your contacts every time you win a deal, then we have our AutoFlow. So I'm just going to go to AutoFlow. So AutoFlows are automated workflows that you can create in OnePageCRM just to save a lot of time when it comes to these same repetitive tasks. So I'm going to create a new flow. That flow is going to help me to, I'm going to say, if the stage of one of my deals in the pipeline is updated from pending to 1, then I'm going to tell the AutoFlow to change the contact status to a customer, which in most cases makes sense. So I'm just going to put 1 deals, customers, and put this AutoFlow to action. So to give you a quick test, I'm going to go back to my action stream. I'm going to go with Michael. Again, I'm going to say that his deal went well. It's perfect. He's currently a prospect. His deal is now 1. And if I click on 1, then my AutoFlow is confirmed. And the only thing that I have to do is to confirm. And then Michael is changed into being a customer. So AutoFlows, I'd recommend use them. Very useful when it comes to managing automated workflows. Now, emails. So when it comes to emails, emails are really, really important when it comes to a sales process. Email is king. You probably heard that before. So that's why we have a powerful email integration at the heart of our application. Now, we didn't want to really replace to the email client that you currently use. Instead, what we want to do is to enhance it by bringing together a number of business-focused features that your email client simply doesn't have. So if I explore within my email tab now, as you can see, the flow of incoming emails is there available. You can also see open email tracking, really powerful. So you can see the number of times and when a contact has open an email, and that's just very, very relevant in sales. As we like to say, you would like to strike while the iron is hot. So if you can see that somebody has opened an email, then you will want to know if there's a next action for the contact. What is the action about? Is there a pending deal? So you get to see that easily from within the email interface itself. So you get a clear visibility, not only of emails, which is the core, but also of any actions and any deals associated. You get to reply to the email from within the email page. You get to use email templates, OnePageCRM, and making sure that open email tracking is available at all times. In the same way, you can track all the communications that were sent. You can track email quotes that have been sent out of the system and send emails individually and also in bulk. So if I go back, just wanted to display a quick example for you guys of sending an email in bulk. So I'm going to go to one of my tags. So let's say my VIPs. I'm ready to send an email campaign to all of them. So I simply need to select them from the list, message, send email, and then I can use one of my email templates that I have already created and work in OnePageCRM. This is going to be check an email, preview. We have email variables, so you get to also edit individually any of the recipients in your email, and then send the email to all of your contacts. If I go to my email settings, you will see that we have a full two-way email sync that will ensure that any communications for your CRM contacts get automatically stored in the application. You can customize and enable your email signature and also create your own email templates. Okay, now that you've put in all the work into following up, into sending emails, creating deals, now there must be a way for you to create reports and simply track all the KPIs and different metrics that you want to track with your team. So to do that, I'm going to explore reporting. We're going to start with the dashboard. So the dashboard gives you a summary of all your sales team's activities in your account to help you keep track of your sales, your teams, and again, KPIs. So this data is represented through different graphics. One of the good things that I can do here is customize the date range that I want to search information by. So I'm just going to do a quick search for customized data based on a different interval. This is what I'm going to go with. And then you will see how the graphics change. You can see graphics as to how will I perform in terms of deals won with my targets. If deals were lost, you get to see the reason why they were lost. And if I scroll down, you're gonna get to see some other sales related activity, including actions, emails, calls, average deal velocity by user, and won deals against targets by each of your user. And at the top, you can also easily filter based on your tags and filters and each of your team members. Second of all, we have an activity timeline. So the activity timeline, it's a core interface where all of the updates that you have completed for your contacts will be displayed. Give you the option to filter by the number of notes, the number of calls, meetings, deals, actions, or emails that have been sent or received. You can use any of your filters, as well as filter by each of your team members and customize the date range that you're looking at your activity. And last but not least, we have a custom report edition. So if what you're looking is a more quantified report that shows you numbers, that is tailored, and that it gives you metrics, then custom reports will probably be the best. So what I can see here when I generate a report is see what are the fields that I want to get information on. So I'm just going to select all of the fields in here, and I want to select the date range that I want to. So I'm going to select last quarter, a monthly interval, and then I want to click on Run. Very good. So once you select the metrics that matter the most to you, this is what the report looks like. So you get to see in a nice report this metric displayed. And then at the end of the report, once you save it, you can get, so last quarter here, this is last quarter yearly. Then you also get to have this report being emailed to you automatically, I want to say every month, into Excel. So there's automation in your custom reports as well. Very good. Now let me go back to my action stream now. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the demo. So I would just like to let you know that if you want to know more about the apps and integrations that we have, you can visit your apps and integrations page, where we have ads for lead generation, such as MailChimp Forms, communications, such as MailChimp and ActiveCampaign, as well as some other financial applications available. There's a good mention here to our calendar feed integration. It allows you to synchronize your calendar with next actions in OnePageCRM. And if there's any app that is not listed here, then we are also available in Zapier. And Zapier allows you to connect to more than 2,000 apps and create easy automated workflows. And if you're a little bit more technical, then OnePageCRM has also available API and webhooks. Now, let's dive into our users, plans, and billings. So this is anything that has to do with pricing, the plans that we have available, and how you get to try OnePageCRM. So first of all, let me tell you, get to try OnePageCRM for free for 21 days. There are no cards or commitments. You get to try all of the features that I just displayed for you. And then once you get to try OnePageCRM, please feel free to invite the rest of your team to try it out OnePageCRM. You can easily add users here. And if you want to get more details about the plans that we have and the features of each plan and just compare them, then just visit our plans page. So we have two current plans, business, which is our most famous plan, and we also have our professional plan in here. The full description of features is here. And again, you get to fully try OnePageCRM under a 21-day trial before you commit into a paid plan. Next, by the time you start using OnePageCRM, I give you a quick suggestion to explore your settings. So just make sure to give them an overview, customize the system through your settings in the best way possible. There are things that can help you just manage your contacts and your action stream in a better way. Now you get the option to customize your sales reminder email. So that's one of the things that we highly recommend you enable from the start. It's just a nice way for you to get a daily reminder with the list of your next actions. And if you have any questions or feedback, then we make it easy for you. We love to take on feedback and new suggestions for the app. So if you click on the hat icon, then you can visit our help site. You can also register for any of our upcoming webinars, and you can contact support easily through email or live chat. The last thing that I wanted to mention, OnePageCRM has a great sales academy course here, in which you can even get CRM Sales Certified. So we hope to see you on board with our Sales Academy course. Thank you all so much for your time today, and we look forward to working with you all. Thank you very much. Until next time.